Welcome to A Million Views a Day. Thank you for subscribing and watching our short, funny videos every day so that we get to 1,000,000 views. Nuff's DMC says, what's your favorite myth? Greek, Roman, etc. Well, for some reason, I always remember Sisyphus, which is that dude who was punished by the gods for doing something. Who knows? Gods were always punishing people in these myths. And there's a hill, and there's a boulder at the top of it. And his thing is, the boulder rolls down to the base of the hill over here. He has to get behind it and push the boulder up the hill to the top. And when it gets to the top, it rolls down the other side. And then he has to go back down and get on that side and push it back up the hill. And he's doomed to have to do that for all of eternity. I don't know if he gets a break to go to a Starbucks and get a Frappuccino, take a load off, but my actual favorite myth is the Gordian Knot. And you might have heard of this and you might have not heard of it. This is how I learned it. So there's a kingdom and there's this knot, ropes tied together. There's a rope going off this way and a rope going off this way, and they're tied together in the middle in this huge knot that's too big. And there is something about, if you can separate this rope from this rope, then you'll, get riches and be, rule the kingdom or something, who knows, whatever. So all these knights will come from far around and they'll, have all their armor on and stuff, and they'll start trying to untie the knot, maybe if I can nope, can't do that one, nope, can't, let me shove the rope through, nope, They take off their armor and put their sword over here. They're just oh my god, days and days, and they can't untie this knot. So each brave knight feels defeated and leaves. Until one day, this very smart knight comes along and sees the knot here and says, okay, if you can separate this rope from this rope, then something wonderful happens to you. So he pulls out his sword and he hacks through the knot. So it's separating this from this, but he didn't have to untie it. And the reason I love that is because it's about not taking how people say you have to solve the problem, which may be impossible. You just say, okay, what is your end goal? Your end goal is to separate this rope from this rope? Well, then just cut the knot in half. You don't have to untie the knot. You can just cut through it. And that's a metaphor that I like to use in life. Except at one time, I actually got to do this. My wife had a ball of yarn. She was knitting or crocheting or something. She has this ball of yarn. It got all tangled up and she couldn't pull the yarn out of it anymore. And I said, honey, can I do the Gordian Knot thing on it? And I explained it, and she said, sure, because she was just going to throw the yarn away anyway because she couldn't use it. So I would pull a little of the yarn out. When it got stuck, I would cut it. And then I'd pull it out, and then, okay, this long, okay. Cut it here and then tie those two together. And so we wound up with a long, all of the yarn, but it just had a few little knots along the way. And then she got to use it. So you guys probably have a few myths of your own that you like. You put those down in the thingy thing and it'll be interesting because we are all over the world. Millionaires are all across the planet. And so you'll probably have different myths and it'll be interesting to read other people's myths. So yeah, put them down in the thingy thing. And after you do that, watch another video. Or 5, because we are not to 1,000,000 views a day yet. The myth of 1,000,000 views a day goes on. Anyway, every view counts. Bye. Hurry, here, the sea, the night's lord.